welcome back to my channel and hello from beautiful Bodrum. We just landed and checked into our hotel at Bodrum. We just came from Istanbul, so make sure to watch my previous travel video to see the full journey. So now we are spending a couple of days in Bodrum. We are staying at the Avantgarde Yalikafak hotel, and from what I've seen so far, it looks super nice. We had a very warm welcome from the hotel team and the room is absolutely beautiful. Of course, I will give you a little tour afterwards, but first we will probably enjoy the little snacks that we were given by the hotel. We have here a fruit plate and some chocolates and some dried fruit and nuts. And we were also given a bottle of wine. Let me check out which one this is. It's called Majestic 2021. Seems to be a red wine. Not sure if we will open up this bottle because we usually prefer rosé or white wine, but still very nice from the hotel. The flight from Istanbul to Bodrum is actually quite short, so if you happen to visit Istanbul, I would really recommend you to go to Bodrum too if you have enough time. I think this hotel here just opened a couple of days ago, so everything is completely new and we are one of the very first guests. It has been renovated recently. So far we've only seen the room, but it's super spacious and the interior is absolutely perfect. I really like the style of it. It's so cozy. We'll quickly indulge into these snacks and then we will check out the pool area. Adana kebab and köfte. Good morning guys, we just started our second day in Bodrum and we just had breakfast. It was a lot, I would say. There was no breakfast buffet because there are not so many guests yet because the hotel just opened, so we were asked to basically just order what we want and we didn't get any menu, so it was kind of hard to choose whatever you want. It felt like, I don't know, overwhelming. So we got some scrambled eggs, some sunny side up eggs, and my boyfriend also ordered some sujuk, and I ordered a fruit plate with some yogurt, honey, and some vegetables. And then we basically also got an entire cheese plate and another plate with dried fruits and more cheese and I don't know what. So it was a really filling breakfast, I would say, so we'll probably stay full until the evening after that. Felt like it took us 2 hours for eating all of that. So now we switched into our swimwear and we'll spend a couple of hours down at the bay, and after that in the evening we will head to the Palmarina port where there are a couple of luxury pop-up boutiques, and there we also booked a table at Nusr-Et for dinner. We've always wanted to try out a steak at Nusr-Et because we've never done it before, so we will see if it's really worth the hype. Yesterday evening we decided to have dinner outside of the hotel because honestly the prices here at this restaurant in the hotel are a little bit crazy. They're even more expensive than in some of the most fancy restaurants in Austria. And I was quite shocked seeing those prices. I mean, it is a Michelin star restaurant, but still, for Turkey, it's really incredible. And we feel like being tourists, we're just getting ripped off our money all the time. And at some point, it's just not fun anymore and you just feel stupid. So we decided to go to a restaurant that is run by locals, which is basically like 100 meters away from the hotel. And it was the most authentic dinner experience ever. It was so nice. It was super relaxed, super chill. The food was authentic, and I think we ended up paying like 35 euros for the entire dinner, including wine, which is really not much. If we would have eaten the same at the hotel, I think we wouldn't have gone away under 100 euros. So I think it was a really good decision to support the locals instead of just throwing money at some big hotel. And sitting at this local restaurant yesterday, we were also questioning our reservation at Nusr-Et, to be honest, because again, he's nobody that really needs more money. I think he definitely has enough of it. He's famous. But yeah, we already made the reservation. I think we'll give it a try. It's for us more like a once-in-a-lifetime try-out occasion. But I really came to the conclusion that it's more fun to just get the real experience, so to say. Alright, I'm going to quickly shoot this outfit here and then I'll probably switch into a bikini to get a little bit of tan because I obviously desperately need it. And then I'll give you an update later. Now I'm wearing an H&M swimsuit. I think it's really nice and it gives a little bit of Chanel vibes, but obviously for a very good price. And then I'm wearing my Toteme PJ trousers and a pair of Hermès orange sandals in black. And my Miu Miu sunglasses. I think I've not shown them on my channel before, but one of my friends ordered them, but they didn't fit her very well, so I tried them on and I somehow liked them on my face. So instead of returning, she just sold this to me, and I think they're super cool. It's a little bit more modern shape. I mean, it still goes into the cat eye direction, which I usually like, but they're a lot more narrow. And on the side they have this Miu Miu logo. I think they're pretty cool. How do you like them? Oh, and if you've been following along on this channel for a while, you probably also already know this necklace, which I got gifted for my birthday last year from my boyfriend. I really like it because it's not perfectly round shaped pearls, but more like oval shaped. Oh, and I also need to show you my boyfriend's look because I really like it. So what are you wearing today?
Abercrombie shirt, Fendi swim shorts, Hermes Izmir, my new Gucci sunglasses.
Love them. Bought them in Vienna recently. I think they're so cool. And for the accessories?
Hermes bracelet, Apple Watch.
So we just came back from sunbathing and now we are ready for dinner. We will take a taxi to Palmarina. As said in the morning, we have there a reservation at the Nusr-Et, but only at 8. Now it is 5, so we will check out the boutiques there a little bit and stroll around. And my look of the night is an H&M dress. I bought this already last year, but I really like this watercolor style. It's not that typical for me, I would say, but I do wear colors here and then if they're pastel shaded. And then I'm wearing my Chanel classic flap again. This is a small one in lambskin. And then I'm wearing my MS Orange in beige mastic. Most perfect neutral shade if you ask me. And my pair of Celine sunglasses. Alright, let's check out the port. So we just arrived at the Palmarina and it looks pretty nice. Good morning, guys. Another beautiful day in Bodrum just started and we're currently heading to breakfast. Somehow I'm losing my voice lately. I think it's because of the AC. Yeah, yesterday we had a very nice evening at the port. I think it's actually called Yalikafak Marina and not Palmarina. We checked out some of the luxury boutiques there and I have to say they're really nice, but they're not all finished yet, so all the roof terraces were not opened yet, which was a pity. But other than that, it's a really nice port. And then we ended our day there with a dinner at Nusr-Et, and I could not resist. I just had to order that golden steak. I know this is a little bit contradicting to what I said before, but we were thinking, how often do we go and eat at Nusr-Et? Probably this is a once in a lifetime dinner. I'm not planning going back there. But it was a very nice experience, I have to say. They did all the cutting show, they did the salt move. Unfortunately, my boyfriend did not capture that on camera and I also missed out on doing it, so we did not capture the salt move, but it was still very nice. I have to say that I have eaten better steaks before, so it was definitely not the best one I ever had. But for the experience I would give it 10 out of 10. Then for dessert we had some baklava, which was also very nice, and then we basically headed back home and got quite late once again. Today we basically have our last full day in Bodrum, so we're planning to chill in the morning and just go down to the bay once again and do a little bit of tanning. And then probably in the evening we will go to the other port and check out what you can see there. This is actually another port with a lot of boutiques, and this is also the place where there's supposed to be the Chanel boutique, which has the Coco Beach collection, because the Chanel yesterday only had beauty. So this is the plan for today. We'll see what else we will be up to, and then tomorrow we will already leave, but we still have an entire day tomorrow because our flight is only departing in the evening, so we're trying to make the most out of the last 2 days here. But first things first, let's get some breakfast. So, short update, we are now at the Mandarin Oriental in the shopping area and at the hotel. As you can see, you can just walk through there even if you're not a hotel guest. It looks pretty amazing, I have to say. You have stunning views and you have very summery boutiques here. They all look kind of special, but one thing I noticed is that there's almost nobody here. There are no people that we see, no guests, nobody's chilling by the pool, nobody's sitting in the restaurants. It feels like the little town has died out. Very strange feeling. I'm really wondering where all the people are that are staying here. Perfect for us because we can film a little bit and show you around the property. It looks absolutely beautiful, I have to say. It's a little bit difficult to film in the boutiques. I tried to capture some footage at Chanel, but they immediately told me to stop filming. We know this game, the usual, but I'm trying to capture what I can so that I can share this beautiful place with you. Down there we have a Van Cleef store. Quick outfit check. What are you wearing today? New shirt from Zara. Slightly transparent, sexy, sexy.
And also from Zara.
The usual suspects, Hermes sandals and the usual Hermes bracelet. Stunning, handsome man. Our last morning in Bodrum just started and we just packed up our suitcases and now we will get some breakfast and then check out. Maybe there's a possibility for late checkout, we will see, but I think we will leave to the airport at about 3 o'clock, so we can definitely still take some time at the beach and get some last minute tan in. Yesterday evening we were at the Mandarin Oriental village and it was so nice. I actually didn't shop anything there, I already explained it before, because it doesn't really pay off for me to shop in Turkey because of the import taxes back to Austria, so I'll probably shop a little bit in Mykonos then, where we will be heading to in July over my birthday. All in all, I have to say our stay in Turkey was absolutely wonderful. Istanbul was something completely different than what we've done so far and different from every other city that we visited before. It was loud, it was chaotic, it was like cultural clashing, and going to Bodrum after Istanbul was actually the perfect decision because this was a complete contrast, because here it's super quiet, it's peaceful, it's chilled, it's relaxed, so it was a perfect mixture for our Turkey trip. One thing that we didn't end up doing is going to Pamukkale. I would have loved to see the Salt Lakes, but the trip there would have been like a 4-hour bus drive in one direction, and we decided that it's not worth it for us to spend so many hours sitting in a bus, where we could just enjoy our time here in a better way. The hotel is actually really nice. I think I mentioned this before already, but it just opened up recently, so you definitely still notice that not everything is perfectly working yet, so the staff definitely has to work on their processes. There are many things not clear yet. If you ask questions, you often don't get an answer right away and they have to check things first. Sometimes we had situations where we really got a little bit upset and lost our patience at some point. The main problem is that nobody really properly speaks English here, which makes it quite hard if you don't know Turkish, which we don't. So they basically messed up every single order at breakfast or yesterday we ordered a pizza, for example. We ordered a margarita and a truffle pizza, and then they served us twice the same, so we got 2 margaritas. When I said to the waiter that they actually served us the wrong pizza, he just said no English and he left, but he also didn't send any other colleague, and you're just left there sitting with wrong order. It's like those small things that, you know, if it happens once or twice, it's okay. But it has been happening every single day with every single order that we made, and at some point you really start getting a little bit annoyed. Another example, we asked for the boat that is directly at the hotel, and we were asking if this is for hotel guests and if we can use it for transfer to the Yalikafak Marina. And they said yes, of course, but they need to check the price. So the person at the reception told us that it will be around 50 to 100 euros. But I was already saying, okay, well, 50 or 100 is a difference because it's twice as much. And then she called her manager, she asked, and then she came back and she said it's actually 120 euros in one direction. So we would have ended up paying 240 euros, which is completely different from what she said at the beginning. We often had these moments where we were feeling like they're just randomly thinking of prices and they're just trying out and experimenting with us being one of the first guests. And sometimes we really felt like we're treated like stupid tourists that you can just rip off their money. And this is like not very respectful, I would say. I mean, honestly, agree on a price before and just say it, but it was really like they were just thinking, what could we charge them? You know, it's not a very nice way, to be honest. Other than that, the location is super nice, I have to say. Everything is clean, the rooms are spacious. Okay, let me check my list. I actually noted down everything that went wrong. So regarding breakfast, there was no breakfast buffet as it was promised. We were just asked to randomly order whatever we want, which feels like a little bit overwhelming if you don't know what they have. So there's no menu, you could just randomly say whatever you like, which was fine for the first day. We got way too much, I have to say, but well, we didn't know how much they will deliver if we just randomly order. And the next day they just basically brought us the same things that we ordered on the day before, where I was like, well, I would have preferred if they asked me what I want to eat today, because the day before it was way too much and we returned half of the food. So it's really a little bit of food waste here, I have to say. The drinks menu, by the way, is also only in Turkish, so we couldn't find any English card and we had the staff to translate it for us, which took like forever. I started translating on my phone, which is super cumbersome, so yeah, just small things that can easily be improved, I would say. We asked one receptionist where the gym is and she actually didn't even know. So it seems like the staff here is very poorly trained, I have to say. We asked this employee for the boat in the morning and he promised us to come back and tell us the price, but he never came back. So we asked in the afternoon what's the status now with the boat, because we were considering to take it to go to the marina for our dinner reservation, and there was like just 1 hour left for us where we needed to make a decision if we take the taxi or if we take the boat. Honestly, I don't think we need to talk about this pricing. I think it would be a 10 to 15 minute drive to the marina, and we have been doing sailing trips for like 150 euros a day. And we were sailing for 8 hours, so, and it was also almost private, so it's absolutely overpriced if you ask me. So if you come here, don't expect any Turkish prices. You definitely find here European prices, and I have to say sometimes it's even more expensive than in Vienna, for example. If I'm in a very nice restaurant, I sometimes end up paying less in Vienna than here, which is crazy because I was still thinking that in Turkey you get better prices, but obviously not in a hotel, not in the touristy places. Yesterday we ordered 2 cups of cappuccino for breakfast, as we did on the first day, and then they told us the machine does no longer work and they just served us an Americano instead, which is also, you know, it's okay, you get a coffee, but I would have preferred to take a chai then instead of an Americano, because I'm just not a fan of Americano. And they could have just asked me what I prefer to have instead, rather than just placing me an Americano on the table. It's like those small details that start summing up, if you know what I mean. So if I'm brutally honest, I really have to say that currently the staff here has an error rate of 100%. Literally everything that we asked for went wrong, but I think it's mainly due to the language barrier. So I do hope, or I do recommend the hotel to give their staff some English lessons, and then I think everything should be fine, because people are nice, but obviously it's just a problem of communication. But generally, we really enjoyed our stay here. As said, the property is absolutely beautiful, the beach access is super nice, it was super chill, and if they work on those small details, I think it's a really nice place to stay in Bodrum. Alright, we will leave to breakfast now, and after that we will check out. So for the last breakfast we come prepared. I wrote down our breakfast order in English, and I also tried to translate it with Google Translate to Turkish. So let's see if we will get what we want now. Fingers crossed, I'm hungry. So, we got a cappuccino, which is already a dream. We didn't get orange juice because they still don't have fresh orange juice. We got the Mandarin, which is also good. We got the porridge order didn't work out. I mean, yesterday I ordered it exactly the same way. I translated it to Turkish, and we got a perfectly made porridge with some fruit on it. Today, just oats. With milk, with cold milk. Pro tip, order with pictures. Cherry on top of this breakfast. We just ordered 2 cups of chai, Turkish tea, and one of the cups was poured over my boyfriend. And my boyfriend is wearing a new t-shirt, which is now stained. But I told him never wear something new when you go and eat something, so lesson learned. Some souvenirs that I brought back home. I absolutely fell in love with the smell of Istanbul, it's actually called. I noticed this scent first time when I was washing my hands at the first hotel that I stayed for my business trip. And when I came back to the meeting room, I was wondering who has perfumed himself so well, because it's smelling so good, until I realized it's actually my hands. So I had to find out what scent this is, and actually found it. It's from Atelier Rebul and it's called Istanbul. There was a store at the Galata port, so I brought back some shower gel and also some soap, liquid soap. And I also decided to take a mini perfume with me. It smells so good. It's a very spicy scent, I would say. Really, really nice one. And I also took a couple of more for my friends and my family because they're so good. And then I also got something sweet from Selamlik. This is one of the cafes that we've been to, also at Galata Port. And these are chocolate-covered almond croquants. Crackers. I'm not sure how to spell it. I decided for the rose and the citrus version. They are so yummy, they're really addictive. So I took some of them for me, and I also took a mixed box with me that I already gave away. And then last but not least, a little souvenir from the Dior pop-up boutique at the Yalikafak port. The boutique was so nice. We had some Turkish coffee there, and also the packaging is pretty cute. So I actually got a lip gloss there. You probably all know this one. It's the plumping gloss, and I really fell in love with this color. I'm not sure if you can see it properly, but it's like a lilac tone. When I tried it on, it perfectly matched my dress that I was wearing this day. But generally, I thought it's a very nice color. Yeah, and that's it. These are my souvenirs from Istanbul and from Bodrum. I would like to say thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little travel series of Turkey. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to not miss out on any upcoming videos. There will follow some more travel content as we will be in Mykonos very soon. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!